Hey loyal fans, I'm Harry, this is Atlantis Games and Comics, and we're here with another ACD unboxing for you. So go ahead and get started. Looks like they sent us another giant D20 plush. I allowed to take this out of the wrapper? Alright, yeah, I'll go for it. Oh, it's too late, but this is what they look like. You know, fun toy. Not exactly balanced, so definitely don't roll it if you're looking for something that's, unbiased, but that's that. Looks like they sent us plenty of Army Painter wet palettes. And it comes with a little brush holder strap in it. It's its own little self-contained unit. It has a couple of different sheets for you as well. Hydro sheets to dry off your brushes. You get a close-up of the contents in the box there for you. Oh, upside down. Alright. There we go. It comes with 2 different hydro foam sheets and 50 hydro sheets with a safety strap and a brush holder. And it's got a top and a bottom piece to it. It basically clasps shut with that little strap. Alright. Oh, looks like we have some RPG books. One for Monster of the Week. Oh, I see. It's listed on there. Okay. And then we have the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Character Guide. This is heavy. It sounds like a bunch of dice. There's a bunch of goodies in here. Yeah, so we got a bunch of brushes and accessories from the Army Painter. Now, all of your essentials if you're painting figurines. A lot of Flames of War, Malifaux, Warhammer, the whole gamut. A lot of little detail brushes. Got a number of tools. We have a bunch of mold and miniature files, good for taking, the burrs off those plastic pieces, getting rid of those little casting lines. Some plastic snips as well. Put those under the close-up camera for you guys. Pretty standard miniature building tools. Also from the Army Painter. A bunch of little tufts for making your own terrain. They come in all different kinds of terrain as well. You can get them from pretty much any biome imaginable. These aren't just like the basis for your model. I don't think you would want to grab enough of these to build a whole terrain piece, but if it's just going on your little figurine, they're perfect. And more terrain. This is more suited for like your big terrain grass, but again, you can use it on your little bases. It's basically just field grass. It's like loose little like particulate stuff. Put some glue down, sprinkle that over, and good to go. A bunch of dragon shields, both standard and Japanese size. So Japanese size sleeves are going to fit things like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Vanguard, while the standard size are going to fit Magic and regular playing cards. A lot of board games will use the standard size card sleeves as well. I like this brand a lot, particularly the ones with the matte finish, because the matte finish won't slide around as much when you first sleeve it up. You get some really glossy, shiny sleeves when you first put it in your deck. Deck slides right off the table, but these will keep your deck in place, and they don't get as gunky like later on, like once they've gotten some use. Gunky card sleeves. And it looks like they actually sent us Dragon Shield Perfect Fits as well. Now, Perfect Fits are ideal for double sleeving. They're called Perfect Fits because they're basically about as small as you can get around the card without being too small for the card to fit in itself. So these will go over the card and then allow that to go inside those sleeves I just showed you. The smoke ones are great. They're clear on the front so you can see the actual card, but the backing to them is a little darker. And those are great for sleeves that are a little too translucent, transparent for a tournament play, and it'll make it to where it is then legal because you cannot see the back of the card through them. And with those, I accidentally yanked out some little tiny magnets. They're very hard to see here. I'll put them on the close-up camera because it's a whole bar full of them. These are great for customizing some of your figurines. The way a lot of my friends have used them is they'll drill out little bits on their model, gluing those magnets so they can actually take pieces off the model at will. Like if there's like a modular part you want to put on, if you have like a secondary weapon, You can attach some magnets to that, and then the weapon can just attach, and you can put a new one on. Attach the other one with magnets as well. Dance party going on back there. Alright. And it looks like we got some Vallejo mixing bottles. Pretty straightforward, pretty self-explanatory. It's when making your own paint mix. These are pretty helpful. Keep them self-contained. They're resealable. Little dropper tops. And it looks like it's got a bunch of Zappa gap. Basically just model glue. Great for plastic to plastic. And for your model making needs. Also good for installing those magnets I just showed you. And they sent us the Zap Kicker as well. You spray this, it'll help that glue cure a little faster. Just make sure you're using it in a well-ventilated area. Alright, it looks like some non-permanent wet erase markers. I guess I can't talk about these without talking about this. It's a little gridded out playmat for all of your campaigns, all of your tabletop RPG shenanigans. Great pair. Again, use wet erase on these. Dry erase markers will stain, but wet erase markers work perfect with it. Alright, it looks like we got some. We didn't play test this at all. I personally haven't played this game yet. You could say I haven't play tested it either. But from what I'm told, it's, kind of a party game. If you like Cards Against Humanity, you'll probably like this too. We have one Vallejo paint. Vallejo is pretty great if you're doing models that are historically accurate, like military vehicles. So if you're playing things like Flames of War or Team Yankee and you're looking for something that's a little more like true to the real thing, Vallejo paints have you covered on that front. And we got an assortment of metal dice. Metal dice, a little pricey, but the great thing about metal dice is they're homogeneous the entire way through. They're about some of the most unbiased dice you're going to be able to find. Come in a bunch of different shapes. We got some that have these little analog readouts with like little digital clocks. Definitely don't recommend using them on a hardwood table without a dice tray, which we also happen to carry. And an assortment of dice sets and D6 sets as well. We get a lot of these. We have trays and trays full of them. So if you're ever looking for a certain color, just ask us. We'll do our best to find which one matches for you. Your standard dice sets for D&D, D6 up through like a D20. D6 sets, great for anything where you have to track a bunch of tokens and counters. I'm a Magic player and I still keep a set of D6s just to keep track of all like the tokens and +1 counters that go on your cards. Also from Chessex, some giant D20s. And we do carry a number of these. They are actually D20s, not spin downs. And they sent us some extra D&D character sheets. Those are pretty self-explanatory too. And the best for last, sent us a copy of one of my favorite board games. I've already done a video about this one in particular when I went over my favorites list, but love this game, can't sing its praises enough. I love it. If you see anything that you like today, feel free to contact us however you like. You reach us either by phone or reach out to us on email or through our store page. Keep in mind, we'll give free shipping on anything that's local over $30. Shipping for everything else is just a flat $5 fee. I hope you guys have a good day.